All right, last problem on the worksheet. Remember that we got to solve. We got to make it equal to 0. So I'm going to subtract 9 here, subtract 9 here. So I've got 4n. I'm having a. I was sitting at an angle, and now my tablet's being weird. Plus 8n. Again, if you're not good with negative numbers, just plug it in. We've got negative 87. What was it? Minus 5, right? Or no, 9. Yeah, how do you guys read my handwriting?
How do you read your handwriting?
Well, I know what I wrote down. What was it? 96? Negative 96. Are you getting sassy over there? Wait till I'm done recording this. All right, so now we set it equal to 0. Remember, that's where we got to set it equal to 0 because that's where we get our A and our B and our C from. Okay, this whole thing only works if it's set equal to 0. All right, so what's A? 4. What's B? 8. What's C? 96. Negative 96, right? Don't forget that minus sign. All right. Let's plug this into our fancy Desmos graphing calculator. So A was 4. So I just come in here, and the link for this calculator. I made it. It's actually this one. This link, if you click on the link in Canvas, it takes you to the quadratic formula, and then we just type in the numbers here. So I'm going to type in 4. All right. I don't need that. And also I don't need that, so we'll save that, or save. My B term is 8. Oh, that's already in there. And then my C term is negative 96. So I just go boop, boop, 96. And I get 4 and 6. 4 and 6. So I'm going to write that down. According to this thing, when I plug this in, I'm going to get x equals 4 and x equals negative 6. So I write that down there. Let's check. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Yep, 4 and negative 6. Let's plug it in and check. So remember that the formula is x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. X equals negative 8 plus or minus the square root of 8 squared minus 4 times 4 times negative 96. Holy moly, that's going to be a big number. All over 2 times 4. Okay. So that equals negative 8 plus or minus the square root of 64 plus. If you don't know the answer to this, plug it in your calculator. We have to do negative 4 times, not 7, 4. 4 times negative 96. Whoa, which is 1536. I think 1600 is what it ends up being. All over 8. Next one is negative 8 plus or minus the square root of 1600, which is just 40, isn't it, when you take the square root of it? So let's double check that. So I'm going to add 64 to that, and it is 1600. And then when I take the square root of 1600, I I think it's 40. In other words, 40 times 40 is 1600. All right, whew, that's a lot of work. All right, let's scroll down here. So then I get x is equal to negative 8 plus or minus 40 all over 8. So now I've got to separate it. I'm going to say x equals negative 8 plus 40 divided by 8, which would be 32, divided by 8, which would be 4. So that's this one. And then I get x equals negative 8 minus 40 over 8, which is equal to negative 48 divided by 8.